Oh, sweet little lady. Once we finish the taping today, you and me, gun control, shots. And you can watch, Jack Daniels. You can watch. Vote 2005. Welcome back, folks. So, why is there no consistent set? Why do I keep changing between desks and backgrounds? Because these are test shows. There's gonna be 4 altogether, not counting the time we had the world's purposely worst magician standby episode, or when my arch rival and coincidental lookalike, who isn't even related to me, Hank Darrell, hijacked my Xmas episode. Anyway, about Frosty Chicken. So my hashtag political activism for 2015 consisted of filing with the FEC. They put the FEC in feces. I'm serious. There's the paperwork. If anyone read on that whole big list of fake candidates, Frosty Chicken, I'm not lying, that was me. And if you don't believe me, DM me for copies of the documentation. See, now the sad thing is, I didn't even know until a couple months ago that I was being mentioned in articles along with Deez Nuts of the 1,079 or so people who wrote in fake names. And of them, I'm only about one of 7 names that got mentioned in a lot of articles. Some of them even in the same breath as Joe Biden. I understand it was my fault for not getting the word out there, but I figured by the time I had done it, the news cycle moved on. For example, we have not heard a lot from Deez Nuts in how long? I forgot to mention this. You'd think it would be hard to file because it's running for president. Yeah, nope. The form is only 1 page. There wasn't even proof of age or requirement for showing ID. Why is it easier to do that than fill out a form at a doctor's office? That alone shows our system is broken. Also, why Frosty Chicken? Because it's the name of my, as of right now, fake production company. Because if fake people can run, and Citizens United says corporations are people, then why not elect a fake corporation? Finally, let me just say, I wish I knew months ago that my submission was mentioned by the media because I would have actually found a way to raise money. I would have donated a lot of it to some of the actual noble charities, the few of them. I am already over this news. It was already old news before I found out. Deez Nuts did this at age 15. Well, when I was 15, I had this made.
In a year of firsts for presidential candidates, a phenomenon that has taken even seasoned political analysts by surprise, a growing grassroots movement born on the internet to elect a virtual unknown to the highest office in the country. It began on a popular online chat site where Diana Falzone, a former Maxim model, hosts a weekly talk show.
It all started as a joke. Somebody called in and said, hey, I've got this great friend who could be president. And I thought, you know what, we have access to a lot of people, so why not see if we can make it happen?
But no one could have anticipated what happened next. What began as a joke turned into a groundswell of popular support for a candidate nobody had ever heard of.
All of a sudden, literally thousands of people were chatting and texting in to support this random person who they didn't even know for president. And I thought, what have we started here?
What they had started was what political analysts are now calling a massive nationwide political movement.
We may be witnessing an historically unprecedented situation where an unknown candidate poses a tangible threat to Republican and Democratic candidates in this contest.
Across the country, people from all walks of life are making an extraordinary show of support for a candidate who, so far, no one has ever seen.
How about you ladies? Who are you voting for? Would you like me to show you?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay. Looks like this is one candidate who's coming up from behind. For Channel 3 News, I'm Colleen Hayes.
So he copied me. I'm ahead of the curve and nobody knows. As I stare forlornly into the lens. Anyway, we'll be right back with a high school jock who unleashes his feminine side with some streamers at a talent show.
enjoy a ribbon dance.
Yeah, man! Man, I love you!
Thank you, Ben. That was absolutely beautiful.
Wonderful performance. Bravo. Well, folks, that is it for Night Talk Test Show 2, finally. If y'all understood the work that went into making this one, you'd pass out, just like I'm about to. See you in Night Talk Test Show 3. If I live till then, thank you and good night.
I beat the people from China. I win against...